Well, Alex, it's 2018.
Yes, it is.
We've technically been doing this now for 5 years.
Wow.
Almost. I'm not technically counting it until the anniversary of our first upload, which is coming up. But we've technically been doing this for 5 years. Just thoughts on that, man.
It's incredible.
Are we older? Are we wiser?
Definitely older and definitely wiser.
I would say probably not, but that's just me. So yeah, first of all, we wanted to be able to say that we've been doing this for 5 years. Welcome to 2018, everybody. Welcome to Drak and Shadow. If you're brand spanking new here, welcome. We love you guys dearly. And we have 5 years of content. We've had our bests. We've had our worsts. We've definitely learned as we've gone along. And it's one of those things that's actually really cool that we now have this journey that people can follow. Like, you guys can see us from the very beginning of at Sonic the Hedgehog and see us all the way to where we currently are. We have a library, probably not as big as the Game Grumps, but getting there. I don't have a number this time around, guys. Sorry. But first of all, we wanted to start things off with thank you guys for 2017. We were able to grow so much and be able to learn so much about ourselves, as well as learn our craft even more through 2017 than most years. I would actually say 2016 was also a learning experience too, but
yeah,
lots of stuff has happened since then. Our channels have flourished, but sadly, Drak and Shadow's kind of gone by the wayside in previous years, just so that we could work on our individual stuff. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you've had an amazing year on your channel.
Yeah,
I've had a good year on mine. The podcasts have been doing really, really well on my end. So now that we kind of got that ironed out, we can focus a little bit more on the stuff that we do here. Not saying that we don't love it, but we can now focus on it a little bit more and do more with it. And so this video is not just to thank you guys, because without you, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing what we love doing. We wouldn't be doing it on our individual channels, much less here. But the other thing too is that we can also thank you guys for a lot of the changes that are going to be happening in 2017 because of you. Because you guys have contributed so much to it, so much so that we actually we have another announcement trailer that's going to be coming out paired with this. We've had an amazing year in the fact that we've gotten not as many Let's Plays done this year as we probably should have, and part of that was because we started up Xenogears, and so that pretty much hogged up our RPG lineup. I believe this year we finished Banjo-Tooie, because it technically leaked into this year. And then we moved into Shantae
and the Pirate's Curse.
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I'm trying to think. Was there something before that?
I don't remember.
I think it was Shantae, and then we bounced into Super Empire, and that took up most of the year. The Monday lineup probably had the most growth in the fact that we... I'm trying to remember. What were we starting when we... Or what were we working on when we started... I think we had just barely started up Donkey Kong Country, and then we moved right into Wind Waker, and Wind Waker took up most of the year for that as well. And so much so that we're actually just barely starting up Super Mario World. So our first ever Mario game after 5 years is now officially on the channel. And it's because of you guys that we were able to do not only all of that, but also you might have noticed that over the year, stuff has changed in our setup. First of all, we're in a more comfy setup now than we were before. A lot of people don't know this. We don't record on the couch like the Grumps do. A lot of our stuff was in, with office chairs and really close to the PC. Now we actually have a setup that we can sit on the couch and be able to have some fun with you guys, kind of like we do in the movie vlogs. So that's a change that we can thank you guys individually for. Thank you. The mics are obviously an interesting change to it. We do also have another added change, which is we have an official Drak and Shadow research device. So like when Alex wants to go and do his random searches, he can do them now.
Yeah.
He can do them. He can do his fun little facts while we do Let's Plays. And even better is that all that stuff that Forlorn Hope gets so mad at us because we don't put the edits in, or we don't put the episode titles in, we can take notes and we have them on file. So then at that point we can say, okay, this thing needs this episode title, kind of thing. So this is because of you guys as well. We also are able to do a lot more that because of these changes to the setup. We're able to do so much more that I'm actually really excited for 2018. We can officially now play PC games from the couch. We have the setup necessary to be able to do that. We have the means to be able to get videos to you guys a little bit quicker. But in order to make a lot of this stuff work, we have to make some changes. And one of the first changes that we need to talk about is people might notice that with the newest Let's Plays, they aren't 25 minutes anymore. We've listened to you guys. We've heard your feedback. We've actually moved things back to 20 minutes on all videos that are coming out from like most recent ones. So Mario World has it. Empire does. Lego Batman does as well. So you guys get 20-minute parts so that we can have more parts to be able to work with, but also less recording time on that particular game. So that should really help us out. Because like we've said numerous times before, like our recording times are very few and far between, and we have to make them work as best we can.
Yep.
So you guys might notice that. I also think it'll be better because then we can not have to worry about attention spans and all that fun stuff with the videos. The other thing too that we are announcing is a little bit of bad news. If you guys like the whole 1 month priority that we put to the Saturday Let's Plays, that's changing. So we might still have those themed ones, but we're not going to have them as many. We've been hearing you guys' feedback on doing longer games, like say we did Deadpool the game and Arkham Asylum on Saturday playthroughs, and they lasted a while. So we're gonna take you guys' advice, and we're gonna start doing longer ones with that. But in between all of that, we still will have like Mega Man and a couple of others show up. But that way we don't have to dedicate themes every stinking month. We can actually have like a big game for a couple of months. But there's a downside to that. People might notice that we were putting up like 2 or 3 videos every Saturday to be able to get through it quicker. Now this is going to get treated like a legit Let's Play on the channel. So 1 part every week, except in another change that we have, which is now that we're doing 20-minute parts, it's easier for us to get into a surplus of parts. And so this is where it's beneficial to you guys, because now that when we have a surplus of parts past a certain point, we can start doubling up on episodes. So people might have noticed that during the holiday season, we doubled up on Xenogears, we doubled up on Shantae, and I think we even doubled up on Wind Waker just to get through it quicker to get you guys Mario World. So now we can do that. We can double up on parts for you guys, and we can give you more as long as we have that available. But if we don't, then at bare minimum, you guys are going to get a part. You will get 1 part that week, and it'll be fine. The other changes to the setup are going to be coming soon. It's going to be an amazing year. We've got so much more that we can do for you guys, and the setup isn't even done yet. We've got the mics, we've got all of the audio equipment and the PCs up and running. But as much as we love this couch and we've had some good vlogs on it, this is the final thing that has to be replaced. We need a bigger couch for Let's Plays.
Yes, we do.
Probably need a bigger TV too, but bigger couch for Let's Plays, and so that we can have some more fun with it. So those are the changes that are coming to the Let's Plays. Some people might be asking how are vlogs going to be changing this coming year. They really aren't. We actually looked at the list, and 2018 doesn't have a whole lot of movies we're interested in. So I think there's enough to get a movie a month, roughly.
Yeah.
Because I can already tell you there's nothing in January that we're interested in, which is funny because this is Oscar season, and usually we have something. But we literally looked at stuff, and I think our first vlog of the year is in February, and it's Black Panther. So you guys will get tons of vlogs in that regard, where we've got big thing. The only one that I'm willing enough to say that is not happening is Infinity War. and that's just because that's a Geek News thing.
Yeah.
So that's going to be there. Solo, not sure. We'll update you guys, but the vlogs are not going away. In fact, now that, in 2017 we did the unthinkable, we did solo vlogs, because I put up mine of Beauty and the Beast, you put up yours of Alien Covenant, and I think you did one for Silent Voice. No, that was on your channel.
That was on my channel.
I want to say like Your Name or Silent Voice got one too.
Your Name got Geek News.
Got Geek News, yeah. So there were solo vlogs to be had this year. There will be those.
The Disaster Artist. That was the other
Disaster Artist was the one that you
the other
did.
solo vlog that I did last year.
Yeah, that's a suggestion. Dang it. So at that point, like, we're probably going to do the solo vlogs again. There might be some movies here and there that neither one of us want to see with the other. I already am getting a little bit of flack from you on Mirai no Mirai. And actually, we didn't even think about Wreck-It Ralph 2. Wreck-It Ralph 2 is
that coming this year? Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to get Incredibles 2 and Wreck-It Ralph 2 this year.
All right.
Holy crap, CG movie year. But yeah, the vlogs aren't going away, and the Let's Plays are changing just a little bit just to accommodate you guys, but it's what you guys want, and we want to be able to give you guys what you want, because without you, this channel's nothing. So first of all, we want to thank you guys, and I guess we'll end this out with some of the stuff that you guys can expect, hopefully in 2018. I don't know if you can expect RPGs. We're still pretty deep into Xenogears. I'm hoping that we can be done. My goal is to be done with Xenogears by the end of 2018. Because I don't want it to be too long. We're already like 30 plus parts in.
Is it really going to take us the rest of the year to get through this?
I don't think so, but I don't want to speak too soon. Kind of thing. So I think we'll be fine, because we're officially like halfway through the first disc. So you guys can rest assured we'll get to other stuff. But if we do, I think the good news is for you, because we're going to be diving back into .hack.
Yeah, on last.
And not on PS2.
No, we're going to take on the remaster for PS4.
Yes, so we don't have to worry about making the PS2 work and all that. We can just go with PS4 and we'll be okay with it. Another big one. So we've got Super Mario World in the works currently on Monday. You guys can look forward to Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles right after. So Castlevania will join the Monday crew and be awesome with that. We will be taking on some more Metroid this year. We also will be taking on hopefully more Zelda. My goal hopefully is to get to the next Zelda game, which you have made very adamantly clear must be Breath of the Wild by the end of 2018.
With me at the helm.
With you at the helm, but me co-piloting, just because there's a lot of details.
Yeah.
And I have the strategy guide. So
I got it too.
That's why I'm co-pilot here, is making sure we get all the shrines and all that.
The shrines of the silver monkey.
Of the silver monkeys.
I bought the strategy guide too.
Very nice. I'm very happy for you. It's a big strategy guide.
Yeah, you're very
happy. Before people already ask, like, are you going to do things like DLC? We haven't figured that out yet. We haven't figured that out. We don't really have a dedicated Let's Play for DLC. We'll figure that out. Probably during Breath of the Wild. So you guys can get that answer. My goal is to finally officially beat, because I think the last time I checked, I was like 60% through Breath. I'm going to be at least have beaten the story and probably gone through the champions ballots before then. So we can get that done, but you guys can look forward to Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles. So Castlevania will join the Monday crew. Metroid will be returning. Donkey Kong Country will be returning with Diddy's Conquest, because that's going to be a thing from here on. Friday is where it gets a little bit more complicated, because we're getting ready to wrap up Super Empire. And I think it's time, Alex. I think it's time for Gen 3.
Yes, time to go back into the wonderful world of Pokemon.
So it's time to go back to the past again. For Gen 3, where we're up to Gen... Is it still 7? We're on Ultra Sun and Moon. That doesn't count as 8, right?
No.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to be doing Gen 3, and it's going to be just like Gen 1, where we're going to have you taking on Pokemon Leaf Green, and I will be taking on Pokemon Emerald. So you're going to get the retro content, and I'm going to get the brand spanking new content, and that will probably take a majority of the year, because 3 is around the time when the games got longer, wasn't it?
About, yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably going to be an all-year thing. So you're going to get lots of RPGs for the channel. But on top of that, we also do have an awesome new announcement. People might notice that we tried to get a Q&A going, like a live Q&A going throughout all of 2017. We have figured out a way, and we're bringing that to you. And I'm excited to announce that we're going to try and do, I think we agreed at the end of the month. At the end of the month, we are going to do a live stream Q&A where we sit back and play a game with you. Now, is it going to be a game that's like consistent and all that? I don't know. That might be our equivalent of one-offs, where, because we want to be able to pay attention to the chat as well and be able to have a good time with you guys. I actually thought about like taking a multiplayer game or something where we can take turns so that we can both manage the chat. I haven't worked out all the details on that, and you guys are more than welcome to make suggestions for it, but we are going to be doing that, and it's going to be with a game. So we're going to be playing games with you guys at the end of the month, every month. If not, then we'll let you know, kind of thing.
Yep.
Well, we love that interaction, so we're going to do it.
That we do.
And I'm trying to think, did we decide on a day too? I think weekends would probably work best.
Yeah, probably just Saturday or something.
Like Saturday in the afternoon or something like that. At the end of the month. So you guys can look forward to that. There's so much more coming, so many more announcements that are going to be awesome to be able to share with you guys for the first time. And also, I guess we can also announce the way that Saturday is going to work for the first little bit is starting in January. We're actually getting ready to wrap up Lego Batman 2. So you guys can look forward to the end of that. And we're going to start things off in January with Mega Man. So we're going to do the first and only Super Nintendo Mega Man game. And that is Mega Man 7. Secondly, not like if you count X. But then our first long play on Saturdays, by your request, will be Resident Evil 2. It's time to dive back into Raccoon City, man. Are we ready for the zombies?
We're ready.
Are we ready with random names to give the zombies?
I'm ready.
We'll need female names. There's actually female models in that one.
Nice.
So, there you go. But yeah, there you go. That's kind of a quick what you guys can expect in 2018 from Drak and Shadow. Again, thank you guys so much for all you have done for the channel. We would not be here if not for you. And stay tuned as we actually have another big announcement to cover as we have crossed the threshold